Evo nas, počinjemo. Samo da provjerim da li sve to radi kako treba. Samo sekund. Prije bi krenuo, 20 sekundi. Počeli smo. To je to. Super. Idemo. Ovako je dobro, samo namestimo. Ovako je super. Idemo, vraćamo se u game. Počinjemo novi dan. Novu epizodu, da vidimo šta imamo ovdje. Od questova. Znači, idemo na quest da pričamo sa gospodinom profesorom Figom. I ovo je da nađemo gobstones. Ajde, to ćemo prvo da nađemo, da počnemo lepo stream sa jednim od side questova. Da vidimo da nas vodi ovo. Ne možemo uda.
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gob. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Reparo. Levioso.
Ovdje ima jako zanimljiva stvar, jedan portret koji je u čast umrlog glumca koji je bio u prvom delu. Kako se zove, Dumbledore. Ima njegov portret, samo on, ja mislim da se nalazi blizu ovako u ovom nekom fazonu. Nalazi se blizu Great Halla, tamo dole. Sad ćemo da vidimo. Evo da ima dosta stvari. Ovo je trophy room. Vidi ga. Troll trophy room ti je ovo je troll armor. Mora da postoji dosta stvari, evo ga.
Levioso.
Ne,
Accio.
Akio mi treba. Malo.
Revelio.
Ne bre, što si ti sad? Dobro. Ovo su oni, kako se zovu, kentaureni koji se nalaze u zabranjenoj šumi. I ovo je njihov armor, vjerojatno. Mnogo lepo izgleda. Šta ću imamo? Evo za goblin armor.
Revelio.
Half elf. Za dobije.
I'd better keep an eye on high
Moram
places
možda.
around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Evo ga.
Accio.
Ovdje
Revelio.
ima mnogo stvari. Koja su od imena? Numisa. Mogu da pročitam. Gdje se, pokušat ću da nađem gdje je onaj... Jel' ovo? Goblet of Fire, a? A ne, Trophy Room. House Cup, Quidditch Trophy, Duelist Trophy. Ajde imamo, možda ima nešto zanimljivo.
I was always in trouble, I was. Always something broken in the garden.
Trophy.
Shark caught me making faces behind his
O.
back.
Revelio.
A, evo ga, evo ga. To je jako zanimljivo. Ovo je za... Goblet of Fire, da. To je za... Three Wizard Tournament. To je jako staro. Ili ti četvrti deo Harry Pottera. Goblet of Fire. Ovdje su Bludgers. Ključevi. Mod ime. Order of Merlin. Order of Merlin.
Revelio.
Merlin, brate. Imamo šta je ovo? Hogwarts Herbology Award is an example skill in the field of herbology. Hogwarts. Bouncing bulbs. Rendering method bouncing bulbs. Wow. Spectral service to Hogwarts award from. Nisu stavili imena. To je bilo dobro da stavili imena. Toga. Gryffindor Love. Do ja.
Revelio.
Ovaj quest je namjerno napravljen na početku da bi te vodio kroz celu, kako bi rekao, ceo taj početak igrici, malo da te provede kroz ceo ovaj Hogwarts. Baš iz tog razloga da te upozna malo sa tim stvarima. Prvo ću da nađem portret taj, ja mislim se ovdje negdje nalazi, blizu ovog ulaza u Great Hall. Jako je tu negdje blizu, ovdje nije Great Hall, ali nema veze, još se ide dole. Tako su napravili da bude blizu, da bude blizu, kako se zove, Great Hall, da bi svi vidjeli to.
Revelio.
Tamo gore nešto mi je. Idemo ovdje gore. Evo ovdje gore, još jedno gore idemo.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Dobro, koliko ga još imam? Još jedan da nađem. On se nalazi još gore. Samo još taj da nađem i to je to. Samo op.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones.
Ovdje ti je,
I should go and see her.
ovdje da se ide u onaj, kako se zove, astro klas. To je za gledanje u šolju, gledanje u kuglu i tako to. Sad ne mogu se sjetiti kako se kaže to, ali...
Revelio.
Evo, ovdje smo promašili jedan. Sve radi kako treba, to je najbitnije. Evo ga. Evo malo.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I
I
found all your
your
gobstones.
gobstones.
I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Sad. Ne znam, daći.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I such a terrible idea.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Sad idemo kod profesora Figa da vidimo šta nas on vodi. Gdje nas on vodi? Još ga juri, ova ga još juri. Ajmo da stavimo malo bolje ovaj. Ništa. Naočare imamo. Ovo je najbolji. Ovdje nemamo ništa. Ovdje nemamo ništa. I odjelo nemamo ništa. Znači ovo. To je to. Naočare bez. Šešir bez. Tako. Sad smo malo jači. Okej. Evo nas.
Revelio.
Nema ovdje revelio, ni? Evo nešto se pročita. Firstly, if my schedule wasn't constant enough. Since the change was happened. Ajde da vidimo šta kaže.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
they're after the locket.
Mhm.
You said you discovered something in it.
Hoće da uđu tu.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library.
The library.
A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Ajde. Assignment. We'll be speaking about some additional assignment. Ajde.
Revelio.
Da imamo. Znači da me
I'm
nauči
here
još.
about the new spell
new
you
spell.
wanted to teach me, Professor.
Ajde.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting
Incendio.
torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them.
Ajde.
Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Ok. Ajde.
You know where to find me once you've finished.
With the spell.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Ajmo da vidimo. Da nas vodio.
Revelio.
Gryffindor. Godric Gryffindor. Ovdje. Ubio.
Revelio.
Ovo kao da je ona dvorana tajna, nije to to. Ulaz za Chamber of Secret. Evo. Evo. Map of the... Map look at the region of Scotland. Ah. Scotland, which contains a Haberlis right home of the... Wow. Wow, brate, Škotska, vidi kako to izgleda. Prelepo to.
Revelio.
Ready for another round?
Ajmo.
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
Hello,
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to
Hello,
do.
Shen, the next round.
I know, Sebastian.
Hello,
I
Lucan.
know.
Is the next round of crossed wands all
Lukan.
set?
Why, yes it is.
To je njegovo ime,
I've got a
pravo.
great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Ready.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Sebastian, ovo.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Samo Sebastian
Ready
je
to
brat.
get thrashed?
O, vidi. Što si rekla?
Apologies in advance.
Ajmo. 3-2. Thank
Potato! Stupefy!
Find the one!
Levioso!
Levioso! Act like a winner! Give 'em what more!
Levioso! Stupefy!
Levioso!
Stupefy!
Don't shy away now.
Potato! Stupefy! Accio!
Potato!
Stupefy! Levioso! That's all you've got? Accio!
ali je pukao Sebastian. Brat. Bravo, brat.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Kako je pukao, brat.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
Bravo.
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll
Sure,
fetch
sir.
it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Hoću.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
Ajde.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Ajmo, Lucian. Okej. Akio.
Good one!
Idemo. Levioso.
Excellent form!
Levioso! Accio!
That's it!
Unbelievable.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel.
Da.
You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Bravo, Luka.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Što tako, brat? Što kad si loš? Šta se tu radi kad si loša, brani? Ovo ne sviđa mi se. Šta kad je loša, šta da radim? Ja. Da se vratimo kod naše, da se vratimo kod naše profesorke. Da vidimo šta, kakav će čas da bude za incendio. To ti je, magija koju bacaš vatru iz štapića i sa time možeš da upališ, možeš da izbaciš slabu, to je malu vatru, a možeš da izbaciš bacaš plamena koji je baš ono zeznut za protivnike i možeš da upališ nekog da ga skroz upališ i da ga onako opržiš, što se kaže.
Then you should be ready to learn incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes.
Ajde.
I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Znači, bum, bum, bum. Incendio. Redukta je da smanjiš.
Good work.
Tako. Sad ćemo da imamo kako to izgleda. Znači idemo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 i onda incendio. Kako ga pukneš?
No one around here is going to stand for that.
Evo ga. Evo kako ide. To sam u prošloj epizodi rekao, vidi. Pomoću štapića, zato što je slep. Pomoću štapića on ide. Jako zanimljiva stvar, znači štapić ga vodi i bukvalno kao da nije slep. Znači, ali bukvalno. Nevjerovatna stvar. Nevjerovatno. Ja mislim da imam ovdje. Revelio. Negdje imam. Ne znam gdje. Evo vam ima. Tija. Level lock. Zaključano je na...
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. My office. Eto.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Talk to Sebastian. Imam osjećaj da ćemo sami da idemo tamo.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted
Eto,
section.
upravo tako.
Perhaps he'll have an idea.
On će da mi kaže kako da uđem u biblioteku koja je u zabranim delu biblioteke. 100% ima da mi pokaže. Evo ga. Sebastian.
Revelio.
Sebastian, dođi.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Reću.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Ajde.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Ajmo, Sebastiane, gdje smo? Meet Sebastian. Aha, ovdje.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Wow. Disillusionment. Da budemo nevidljivi, ja? Vidimo. Op. Wow.
Silent as a grave. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Evo, Sebastian.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Te ćeš ovamo. Preseće me, brat.
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is given up.
Ti video knjige,
Why do
koja
you think
knjiga?
we'll find a cure in
Znači da bez da avoid the books if possible. Much chance to apply for chance. Being spectacular location on the to je ono
Does the
što
Hogwarts matron have
se
nothing
dere,
that can help
brate.
Anne?
100%.
No, we've
Ko
tried
otvoriš.
everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Nikako ne diraj u knjigu. Ali nikako. Šta je ovo? Dobar je on. Ja, vidi ga ovaj.
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Moguće da će ti ide da...
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Don't get into the trouble, can I trust you? Don't get to... Ajde.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
Wow.
Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Rami Ripero.
Reparo! Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more.
This must first add the spell. Add and send you now.
That's it.
Wow. Šta je ovo?
Revelio.
Dobio sam scarf.
Where might this lead?
Gdje smo sad, brate? Discard secret, o. Da li je Laviosa? Aj puca. Nije. I onda ne padnem. Laviosa? Nije.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
Da ga puknem. Pao sam. Dobro. Možda i trebalo
Not
to.
surprising. Guards at the ready.
Evo se, daj šta.
Levioso.
Tracer of the magic. Oh, boom.
Accio. Incendio.
Toliko. Damage. Generate. Aha, znači na 10. kombu prelazi mi u Asian Magic Power Ups. To je ovo ovdje go dole. Dobro. Ok. I onda na X. Dobro. Sve mi jasno.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Kako da dosim do vama? Kako da dosim do vama je?
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Čovječ, šta je ovo?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Ček, pre nego što krenem, samo da stavim ovo. Jer mi je mnogo jače od moga. Tako. To. I ovo jače. Tako, 15. I što još imam? Imam scarf onaj. Au, njega ne mogu. 10. level. Koji sam level? 9. Ne zazi. Dobro, imam bar ovo. I ovdje imam... O, može. Imao sam ovaj scarf. Da, ovaj sam imao, ovdje sam imao ovo. Vidi ovo. I ovdje sam imao zelenu ovu, ali ovo je isto nije loše, ne ovo ću. To je to. Ajmo.
Protego! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Stupefy! Accio! Incendio! Stupefy!
Koliko je dobro, brat.
It is a book after all.
Eto, znači ipak je knjiga. Da vidimo šta kaže. Nema stranica. A, ima sećanje. Ali fali stranica na knjizi. Vidio sam. Vidi ovo, šta je ovo? Ima vode. On ima magic. Čoveče, šta?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor McCaw?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient.
Idi on smeće tamo.
I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
Će mi izda.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio.
Či nije mi izdo Sebastian. Ne verujem. Vidio. Vidi. Ovo baš mu leglo. Da vidimo što će da kaže naš dobri profesor. O, vidi ga ovaj. Ovaj ko Snape izgleda.
Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Professor Sharp.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
It was a book.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Fali stranica. 100%. Evo vidiš. To dve. Dve stranice fale.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Dobro.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Picture. Ne mogu ja tamo da... World map. Vidite to koliko je mapica, Tell me, guys.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Defensive maybe Expelliarmus. Defensiva. Quest. Vidiš šta je ovo. Crossbones, professional. Expelliarmus, znao sam. Successful. Avoid enemy attacks or dodge rolling. Cast incendio na enemy. Znači idemo na cross wands. Well, idemo na cross wands. Idemo da se borimo. Idemo kod malog Lukana.
Revelio.
Oh.
Incendio.
Evo su. Novi čekaj u red. Sebastijane, ajmo.
Future champion coming through.
Aha. Hello, Lucan, I practice with them. To.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all.
Ajde.
Ready for a shot at glory?
Yes. Absolutely.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Sebastian, I know.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Idemo Sebastiana.
We can make this a real victory.
Koliko ih je? Troje, četvoro. Dođite ovamo, sada viš. Problemom pravim. Ja i Sebastian. Bum, bum, bum. Roluješ ga. Bam.
Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Nisam ga.
Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Oh, there goes my Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Stupefy.
Ah, pogodan.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy.
Pringo.
Accio.
Mamico.
Stupefy.
Pap. Kakav meč. Dobro ga.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Woohoo! I got lucky, I just get started. Točno.
That was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Top. Moram da
Hello,
odradim.
Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Yes.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Yeah.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
Ideš povučem, udarim ga, zapalim ga.
Accio. Incendio.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Accio. Incendio.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Couldn't have done.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Ajde. Dobro je. Naučili smo. Sad samo još da naučimo ove nove magije i to bi bilo to. Idemo dalje. Što to rama? Sam mislila quest ovi. Ajmo. Go to herbology, meet lombo. Ok. Dodging, rolling. Ništa, ajmo idemo kod herbology. Da li da idemo kod ove? Evo na herbology. Tamo nismo bili. Mi smo bili na herbologiju.
You can't be B, can you?
Aha. Ne mogu.
Lost to a new student? I didn't see that coming. I'm uncomfortable.
Ugh. What am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Okay.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
No čo je debeli? Joj, on je ovdje dole. Vidi se onaj konje neki. Vidi se konj, tako? Evo ga. Evo ga ovdje dole. Evo ga.
This looks like the location from the painting.
Oh.
Could be so special about it. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Da, ovako je, ovako stoji. Čekaj. Evo. Ovako nekako, evo ovako stoji.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
Figured it out.
The moth!
Revelio.
I should have seen that.
My sister's always wanted.
Oj, oj.
I really have made a mess of things.
Incendio! Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our Meat told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm.
I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. I mean, spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Akit. Got it. Only 4 more to go. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Kako uđe on? Možda gore treba nije. Ne. Evo ga, profesor. Evo ga. To je to što treba, što treba, bože, su napravili onog iz prvog dijela što je umro ovaj glumac. Stavili su ga ovdje.
You can get all sorts of clothing and gladness.
Pa gdje je njena? Evo. To.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Revelio.
A? Šta je ovo? Ko je ovo? Wow.
Revelio.
Nemo ko je ovo? One of the first being Hogwarts here. Haha. Ja.
Reading can be as magical as anything.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Unless you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
And you're not who I thought you to be. Based upon your diary, you seem terribly judgmental.
Fine. I shall pay you. But you cannot begin to imagine what I shall be writing about you next.
Malo budem
Should
bezobrazan.
never have trusted them.
Dobro, dala mi ovo. To je možda. Znači su to requesto i herbology. Idemo da odarimo još herbology i za večeras je dosta. Idem da spavam, dosta je bilo. Druga epizoda će biti malo kraća. Ali ja ću sat i po vremena je sasvim dovoljno.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Splendid.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neeb. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
There They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cab. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the
Accio. Incendio.
Down with the rest.
Revelio.
Plums. Wow. Schliebe. A, moram ga bacim, čekaj, kako da ga bacim. A, na tab, tu je. Ajde. Tab. Kupus. A kupus ga prebio, vidio.
Mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden
Prebio ga
last year to
kupus,
keep the
bro.
gnomes out. Did save her the denoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves,
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they?
Chinese
I hope they
chopping
weren't too much trouble.
cabbages.
Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Wow.
Hope those mandrakes are really...
Maska vama. Mi sić. Ujo, zatvorenik. Može. High mount, broom.
New pots only cost me my...
Šta je ovo sad?
To make anything grow.
Tentate potion pa. Ja mislim da bi bilo to. Za ovu epizodu. Idemo. Radit ću sutra.